What up, folks? Welcome back to ULTRAZILLA Toys, and today I have a review of the Figures Toy Company, Ring of Honor, Kyle O'Reilly, Bobby Fish, and Adam Cole, baby, aka the Undisputed Era. Alright, gang, for my final review of the week, we have a little wrestling review, a triple review of the Figures Toy Company figures, which I've never handled before this. But when BBTS got them in stock, I decided to give them a whirl because I really like the Undisputed Era in NXT. And these are the guys that make it up in their previous incarnation from Ring of Honor as Redragon or Red Dragon. I'm not exactly sure what they were called there because I wasn't following it. And of course, Adam Cole still using the little NXT colors there on his shirt. I was going to be doing this guy yesterday, but if you guys were looking for that review, come back Monday. Monday for this. Time got away from me yesterday and this morning, so I just kind of decided I'm just going to go with this to end the week because, again, it is a triple review, so it is a little more than a regular review. And it is WrestleMania weekend, so this is a ULTRAZILLA Toys main event style review. And NXT Takeover is tonight. Actually, when you see this video, the pre-show is starting, so watch this review and then go check out NXT Takeover because it should be awesome. In it, Adam Cole and Kyle O'Reilly will, supposedly, card subject to change, be defending the NXT Tag Team Championships against Roderick Strong and Pete Dunne, as well as the Authors of Pain in a triple threat match, which also determines the winner of the Dusty Rhodes Memorial Tag Team Tournament. So that should be interesting, but Adam Cole is also scheduled to be in a 6-man ladder match to determine the brand new North American champion, which is going to be NXT's kind of secondary belt, which I thought the UK Championship kind of was, but whatevs. Bobby Fish, unfortunately, got injured about a month back. Has a knee injury. He's going to be out for quite a while, about 6 months, actually. So, speedy recovery to Bobby Fish, who is incredible. I really like that guy. And when I bought these guys and put them in my BBTS pile of loot, that hadn't happened yet. So, what are you going to do? It happens. Real quick, speaking of Bobby Fish, we have the packaging here. I just wanted to show you this because I like this, and this is a great way for like some independent companies to go if you want to help out us collectors. It's just a clamshell that separates, and it's the bottom does not separate, which is nice. And then this is a nice thick card on the inside. So really, really cool. Got a lot of info on there and all the figures you can get and whatnot. So it's actually very nice and collector friendly. So that is very cool. Dig that. All right, so let's get to these guys. As you can see, Adam Cole comes with crutches. Now, again, not being a Ring of Honor fan, I actually recently, in the last few months, started watching a little Ring of Honor. Very little, but enough to know what's going on now. So I wasn't watching when Adam Cole was, in his heyday there as champion and Bullet Club and all that. But I don't know what the crutches are about. Was he injured at some point? Did he fake an injury? You guys let me know if you do know. I would like to know a little bit about that. I Googled it myself, and I couldn't find anything. So I don't know if they're just meant to be a weapon or not. As you can see, they can all hold it. They all have one holding hand and one fist hand, which is an interesting way to go. But, yeah. So I got Kyle O'Reilly playing his guitar on it because he does like a little air guitar, which is like, and when he comes into the ring to the Undisputed Era theme, which is like one of my favorite things ever. I just really love that, and I like that I could kind of do a little pose with that. But let's take a look further at that. It's just a, molded piece of like gray silvery plastic. Nothing incredibly major here, but it works. And they're kind of They're a little too short to actually work as regular crutches. As you can see, they don't really go up to his armpit. So better use of them is obviously what I just said. Adam Cole himself. So these guys are kind of basic articulation type figures, which is unfortunate because, I mean, they are pretty big, but they cost a little bit too much for what they are. I mean, I know it's like a small company, toy company is very small, so, you know, you do end up getting charged a little more, but for what you're getting, I don't really think they're worth the price. So yeah, very, very basic. Some stuff here. I have a lot of like little things here, accessories and stuff right in the front of my camera. Not a good way to go. As you can see, the head sculpt is very soft and weird. The other two guys actually fare a little better in that department, but Adam Cole does not look like Adam Cole to me at all. He's a little too chubby. He just looks a little odd. It's just not right looking. I mean, the eyes are, you know, painted well. Everything is painted well, but it's just off. Maybe this is painted a little messed up right there, but the hair sculpt is okay at best. Very simple. Yeah, this head sculpt did not come out so hot at all. He's got an Adam Cole baby t-shirt here, and all these shirts all fit like very, very loosely. Like it just, you know, it just looks like a weird piece of cloth on there. And I don't know if this is like raising the cost on it at all, but I don't really like it. But yeah, it would have been good if they made his hands do that instead of these, because that at least would have been cool. You could have did the Adam Cole baby, you know, signature there. But listen, I'm gonna take, at least I haven't tried to take these shirts off, but I'm assuming it's got to be pretty simple because it's a very stretchy material. So while I do that, are you guys looking forward to NXT Takeover and WrestleMania? Let me know in the comments. What are you guys doing? Are you guys having a little party for it? Anybody gonna watch them? Did you guys watch the WrestleMania WWE Hall of Fame last night? I did. I was, you know, a blubbering idiot throughout most of it. All right, shirt is off, and I think that's how it's gonna stay because they're just kind of ugly. As you can see, these are really soft plastic for his elbow pads, and for the knee pads, really, really soft, so they do move around a little bit. Not like slide down or anything, but as you saw as I took it off. The chest sculpt now is very, very basic looking, and it's got these like really bad seam lines here. What is up with that? And like, got a lot of like little microfibers from this. It's all black there, so I'd have to take it off. But honestly, he does look a little better without the shirt. So, I mean, it is a wrestling figure after all. But it's very, very basic. Again, you know, hand sculpts. Like, there's like extra plastic there, so, meh. It's got some veins here on the arms, which are okay. And then the shorts are sculpted, but then it's just like kind of a little badly painted. You know, it's all one piece, so is what it is. The sculpt on the elbow pads are okay at best. He does have some decent tampo printing on the back of his pants, but not on the level of like Mattel's tampo printing, which is one of the best things they do. Back sculpt is okay, not bad. The knee pads are the same as the shoulder pads, really. Nothing different there, just bigger. And then the boots are, they're sculpted okay, I guess. You know? Paint-wise, like, look at that. That's really, they couldn't paint all the way through. That's really ugly. Really, really ugly, guys. I mean, no way around it. So, articulation, head is on some sort of ball joint there. You get some articulation, nothing major. Nothing in the chest, swivel at the waist, swivel at the hip, single jointed knee, no boot cut, and just a hinge at the foot. At the arms, you get a little bit better articulation. You get hinge swivel at the shoulder. You get upper arm rotation. You get a single jointed elbow. And you get a hinge and swivel at the wrist. You get a hinge at the bottom of the wrist and swivel at the top. So it's a little bit different there. That's interesting. So that's the articulation. It's basic, you know. It's like basic WWE figures, but more expensive and not as good. Yeah. Let's do Bobby Fish. Take a look at him. Most of it is very similar, but the shirt. Let's look at the shirt. The shirt is pretty nice, actually. I like their shirts. The Redragon shirts. Red Dragon. Again, you guys let me know if it's one or the other. Very nice, actually. I dig that a lot. So, you know what? I'm not even going to take it off this guy. It doesn't really matter. The only thing I will look at is, yep, it's exactly the same bodies. Everything is the same, I can see. That's a shame. That's a shame. The only difference is you got Fish Tampo printed there. Some little line work there that looks alright. Some printing there. Nothing on the feet. You know, the boots are exactly the same. So yeah, everything is the same. He doesn't come with elbow pads. Does have the knee pads. And the head sculpt is obviously very different. And actually, that's pretty good. I think this is the best one of the three. He is so crazy looking, and I love it. And this really captures him pretty good. There is a little extra stub here of plastic, but otherwise, it's not bad at all. Love how the eye is up like that. I love his pointy teeth. He's so evil looking, and his mustache. The paint on the hair is a little gray, and I'm not sure if that's, you know, accurate, but it's interesting. Articulation's all the same. There's nothing really different to look at here. So, I mean, it's exactly the same. You can actually see the elbow, though, this time. You know, I'm not really going over it completely. You know, I'll move it around. It's got all the same issues and whatnot. You know, it is what it is. But the head sculpt is good. The shirt is cool. You know, that's all you can say. But one of the coolest aspects is both Fish and O'Reilly come with a breakaway table. This one's got some dust on it. Which is pretty awesome. Sculpt is pretty good. You know, it's got the legs that fold in. And yeah, I mean, like, I mean, in theory, it's a breakaway table, but, you know, I guess, why did they do it like this? This is weird. They did one side like this and one side on this way, which doesn't make for the best breakaway because, I mean, in theory, you'd want to have them both on the same side so it could just easily snap it, but why would you? This doesn't make a breakaway good. Ah, that's a fail in my book. I mean, I did it with a lot of force there, but, I mean, that's... it probably might really break, but it is still a cool idea. There we go. Did you see that? It is very fun to do this. I'll put Adam Cole through the table. He might go through some tables tonight. It might not explode that well, but yeah, it's kind of cool. There you go. There's the other one that Kyle O'Reilly comes with, and we will look at Kyle O'Reilly now. Same deal as the other two. All the same articulation. You know, nothing different here to talk about. He does have white wrist guards instead of wristbands instead of black, but it's the same sculpt. Again, all the same sculpting. He does have, you know, tattoo printed on there, and I believe on, is there one on his back further up? No. I thought there was. Or on his arm. One of these guys I think has one. Ah, wait. Fish has a couple tats, so we will take off his shirt because we do want to look at that. I do like the Red Dragon shirts actually, so I might leave them on with him, but with them too. But he does have more tampo printing there, some Japanese writing there, and he does have what looks like a koi fish around something else. I can't tell what the other thing is, but it's actually decently tampo printed. So there you go, a little extra there. Might as well take off the shirt and check him out. All right. Okay, he's got that there, but that's it. So, well, you can get a better look there. And he does have tampo printing here, same as him, assuming it's Redragon in Japanese. I don't know that for a fact. Don't quote me on that. O'Reilly on this side. He got O'Reilly down his boots. See, at least he's got some more paint on his boots. But like paint is like flecking off there. So, but that looks cool. Otherwise, it's the same boot. And he does have a KO there. Lots of KO in this business, isn't there? Head sculpt. It's okay. Kind of suffers a little bit of the same thing as Adam Cole, where it's a little soft in the face, a little too chubby, in my opinion. But it does look like Kyle O'Reilly, so, you know, resembles him a bit. Yeah, it's okay. Again, I think Adam Cole suffers the worst when it comes to the sculpting on the head, but I also noticed that his face is done with a different finish than Fish and O'Reilly's. Like, his is more matte and theirs are more glossy. I'm not sure which is supposed to be right, but yeah, these figures are, you know, they're just okay. In my opinion, not worth. They're over $20. I think they were like, I don't know, $24.99 maybe, or even more. So, you know, like, that's not worth it. That's extremely not worth it for what you're getting. You are getting, you know, a couple tables there. You're getting some crutches, so you're getting a little extra more than like the basic WWE figures, but not enough. Not enough for sure. You know, so I definitely cannot recommend these. Again, they you know, they aren't new, but they were new for the BBTS, so I don't know what's up with that. I don't know when exactly they came out, to tell you the truth, but maybe sometime last year, right before they came to WWE. So I don't know, but let's do some size comparisons with them. Here's two WWE figures of two guys that are going to be going at it this weekend. In tag action, at least. We got Kevin Owens. This is basic Kevin Owens. This is Elite Daniel Bryan. So you can see, like, and WWE figures are big in comparison, you know, like, to, like, regular figures. And, like, because here's X-Force Deadpool, and you can see, like, the size difference there, and then you see the size difference here. So that's a lot bigger. These are more like NECA type figures, you know. Here is another guy, another shirtless guy, Hot Ryu. You get to check out there. Just to give you a few different figures. Here's Darth Vader. We're just gonna do it like this. Have a little group fun here. And you know what? That's honestly it. That's all we need to do for this. But yeah, my final opinion, not really worth the price of admission, unfortunately. I hate saying that for a little company, but they just don't do it for me. Basically just a placeholder for, you know, WWE's version of the Undisputed Era when they drop at some point. I'm sure we'll get basic figures soon of these guys. But yeah, that's it. All right, so let me know your thoughts on these figures. Do you have any of these Figures Toy Company figures? What are your thoughts? Maybe you have some different ones. Maybe the head sculpt's a little better. Who knows? Let me know. And let me know what you're going to do for WrestleMania and NXT Takeover and your thoughts. Give me your predictions. Give me whatever you want down below in the comments. And have a great weekend as far as wrestling goes and in general. All right? And, yeah, be on the lookout for my Whole of the Week video tomorrow. And if you could please like, comment, subscribe, and share. And until next time, peace out, peeps.